This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the...
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go. Let's do it. Wait, that wide, 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alabama.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the carry, it's Logan. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Ito Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
Here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Levante David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd down now, It's Barber, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
And it's third down. Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. My front board. I got him. Let me kill.
Shotgun now for Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now with Smith. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
On second down, it's Smith, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ryan, that's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Smith on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Quadri Olison, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll run it here with Logan. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Buccaneers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now. It's Logan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Five. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming. Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check 45 to Mike. Back around.
Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They run. It's Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's Olison. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quadri Olison. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 27, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. to touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Ryan. He's got Smith here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
3rd and 7.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever has trusted...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They begin with a run by Smith. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw is Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll return it from the 6.
Come on, fellas.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Barber. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah, let's get sack one.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's got Miller.
Let's go.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first and 10, here's Brady. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready, back 25, back 34. I'm on. Get up.
On the carry, here's Smith. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike 25. Mike 34. Here we go.
A first down carry for Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go back to the ground with Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come out here in the eye. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now it's Gurley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Double time.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
52's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. 25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, Logan. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
4 down. Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So time has run out on what will